Postseason energy has arrived in the playoff spotlight sim in My Team. Head to the challenge menu for a huge opportunity to collect a star player card from every postseason team, including 16 pink diamond player cards available now in round 1.
Play 3 quick games against each playoff team to collect rewards. It's simple. 1 clutch time win, 1 in triple threat, and 1 in full lineup, and you'll be pulling in a new member of your My Team.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We've got a capacity crowd here at Little Caesars Arena. Hi again, we welcome you to our broadcast of the NBA playoffs here on 2K Sports. The series right now lopsided 3-zip. Can a comeback attempt be made, or will we see a team advance to the finals? I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Take a look at the Pistons. They're facing elimination, and the fans in this building know that this could be their last game of the year without a tremendous effort.
And in a lot of ways, I feel like the pressure could be off. I mean, you're down 3-0. Nobody's expecting anything from you at this point. They can just go out and let it fly.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. We've got Rodman, and it's Waters in at the 3.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Mr. Moves. You look at Detroit. Greg, they're on the ropes, but I think they're playing for pride tonight. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, where's your head at? Are you ready to start that summer vacation, or are you determined not to go quiet?
Now, here's Ivy. Here's Duran. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Good work by Duran. He has a lot of little moves in there.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Duran, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw.
Jalen Duran has a nice game. He plays a lot in the box where he's going to rebound. He's going to be an interior scorer, and his instincts are there as well.
Here's Mr. Moves. Ivy defending. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Cunningham's shot is off. To the paint. Here's Bassett. And that one is stuffed right through.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now Detroit moving it up. Here's Waters. Rebound by the Pistons. Thompson left side. Tries again. No good on the layup.
I know it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
Rodman passes to Mr. Moves. Back to Rodman. The Pistons working the ball around now. Here's Jacobs. Rodman. It's good on the putback.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Here's Duran after Dennis Rodman's bucket there. Now Duran. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
There's the hustle that Duran provides and prides himself on. Terrific putback.
Releases, and Cunningham with the block. Pass to Thompson. That shot off. Some solid defense by Rodman. It's tipped. Here's Bassett. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Cunningham kicks to Harris. Back to Cunningham. Over to the wing. Here's Durant. As he pulls it in. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Mr. Moves. Covered by Cunningham. Bassett hands it from downtown. Bassett's got 9.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
The Pistons making a change here. Barnes is checked in. Detroit making a switch here. Pistons trail by 10. Cunningham looking it over. Here's Mr. Moves. Ivy defending. Pass to Van Vliet. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. Harris finds Cunningham. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
Young players with these kind of moves are showing you that they're getting more patient on the inside. And Cade showed that time.
Out to the right wing. Here's Waters. Another 3 for Detroit.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Cunningham outside. Duran with it. One-on-one fast break. Here's Mr. Moves. Here's Jackson. Some solid defense from Harris. Pistons trail by 11. Here's Ivy. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Oh, interior defense doesn't hold back against Ivy, but he just explodes right by them and gets it to go.
Here's Mr. Moves. Ivy defending. Outside for Jackson. And stolen by Harris. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. With the putback.
And Duran has that length to corral anything around the basket.
Detroit leading by 7. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Outside for Jackson. It's good from long range.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Cunningham, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And Van Vliet picks one up.
The drive to be great is something that Cade Cunningham quietly possesses, and he has all the tools to be a very special player.
Cade Cunningham, 2 shots.
And he sinks the second.
And what you get in Cade Cunningham is an oversized point guard. He really knows how to use his size, see the floor, and initiate offense.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting. And tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
And so is Detroit, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. A lot of rubble in there, but we're continuing to go right at the defense.
Holland is out there with Barnes. Then it's Durant. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Cunningham in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Detroit right now. And he recovers it. Here's Mr. Moves. He has yet to score. Outside Jackson. Another three for Detroit.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Here's Waters. Another three for Detroit.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Tipped away. Here's Mr. Moves. Covered by Cunningham, and the shot is good. And the Pistons lead by 20.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Back to Schroeder. They need this. Rebound, Detroit.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
Ivy's checked in for Cade Cunningham. And a switcher also for Detroit. Dennis Rodman. He's checked in for Jackson.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Mr. Moves passes to Bassi. Again, the Pistons score.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
The pass to Durant. Ivy on the wing. Throws it up high.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Here's Schroeder. Plays it up and banks it in.
And sinking that one, he ends a 14-0 run by the Pistons.
In the corner, it's Rodman. Here's Mr. Moves. And now the fast break. Ivy with the ball. Here's Barnes, and it's Barnes spinning it down.
Yeah, Barnes making that dunk look really easy.
Pistons leading by 22. Pass to Mr. Moves. It's out of bounds. Okay, they say it was last touched by Ivy. Marcus Sasser's checked in for the Pistons.
For your Pistons, Sasser.
Here's Mr. Moves. Ivy defending. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And as a free throw shooter, Robin has his challenges. One of those guys who almost shoots a better percentage from the field.
And he can't hit the second. Holland the pass to Ivy. Down low, here's Barnes. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Mr. Moves. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Rodman with the slam.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Now Sasser, pass to Holland. Over in the corner, Barnes. Ivy on the wing. 4 on the clock. Takes a 3. Traps in the tray. Ivy's got 5 points so far.
And if Ivy can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
Here's Mr. Moves. Ivy defending. Here's Waters. Here's Mr. Moves. Still scoreless. Launches a 3, and the basket by Waters.
And that's his second in this quarter, guys. He's made 3 so far this game and is showing no signs of slowing down.
Another steal. Ahead. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. This is his second trip to the free throw line. Different, and so is Detroit, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey folks, we hope you've enjoyed the first half. I'm Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Shaquille O'Neal. And looking at the Pistons, this game has been a continuation of the dominance they've shown throughout the series. They've got their brooms ready, and it doesn't look like anything's going to hold off the sweep. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
They played smart, they took their time, and limited mistakes. When you value each possession, you eventually get the shot you want. But when you lose the ball, you have no control over the destiny.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
Well, with the way they struggled to defend the three-point line, it started to look like the warm-up. They cannot be afraid to bring more defenders out high. They got to make life tougher on those outside shooters.
And that wraps up.
And here we go. Heading back to the action here in the Eastern Conference Finals. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. On the floor for Detroit, we've got Mr. Moves. And it's Bassey in at the center, locking down the middle. And that one drops for him. 6 points for him.
Tobias Harris getting a little bit creative, finding some room on the inside and keeping the defense guessing with that shot attempt.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
There's the pass to Thompson. Here's Ivy. No good with the triple. Leaps for it. Mr. Moves passes to Waters. Here's Mr. Moves. Kicks it out to Rodman.
Away team foul, Waters. Second personal foul.
This Pistons squad struggling. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Up the floor. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turn it into easy points.
Ivy on the wing. No good from outside. Ivy's gone 2 for 5 tonight. Here's Mr. Moves. Ivy defending. Passes it to Waters. Here's Mr. Moves. 5 to shoot. And the serious dunk to finish it off.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
So it's Detroit now. And here's Cunningham. 6 points for him. And now the Pistons fast break. And Dennis Rodman with the slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Ivy. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. And that's now 7 points for Jaden Ivey.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivey plays with no fear in there.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Mr. Moves. Ivey defending, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. Pistons have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
Shooting for the away team, Mr. Move.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus. Just make the simple play.
Defense has to know Duren will not back off. He wants to get down there and be physical.
And both free throws good for Duren. Detroit with the ball. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Floats one. That one good for 2. Mr. Moves got 6 points.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half. This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. And the foul called on Mr. Moves. That'll be his second foul of the game. A different look here for Detroit. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Ivey. And a switcher also for Detroit. Snow's checked in. Now, here's Duren. Guarded closely. No good on that one. Waters passes to Mr. Moves. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Checking in for the away team.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Mr. Moves. Kicks it out to Beasley from outside the arc. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duren's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Barnes. Rebounded by the Pistons. Bassey's got his 6th rebound on the night. Mr. Moves passes to Snow. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Carries it from 3-point range.
No doubt Cunningham has that extended range for him. It's about becoming much more consistent.
Pass to Mr. Moves. To the inside. And stolen by Thompson. There's the lob to Duren. Hammers the alley-oop through.
No stopping that. Duren at his size dominating that alley-oop.
Bassey, the pass to Mr. Moves. High arcing shot for 3. Snow. That's tipped.
Yeah, nice effort there in tracking down the long rebound.
Schroeder passes to Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
And Cade getting up that time.
55 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Mr. Moves. He's got 8. Here's the lob to the hoop. Now, here's Thompson. Cunningham for 3. Kept alive. Here's Duren. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
And putting that powerful frame to use, Duren has no problem playing through contact.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Pistons have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. And so he makes both from the line.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Puts up a 3. Tries again. Shot's good by Duren. Duran's got 15.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Mr. Moves. Beasley with a clean look. And so is Detroit in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll return shortly. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. For the Pistons, Tobias Harris is checked in for Harrison Barnes. Thompson comes in for Isaiah Stewart. And Ivey subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Thompson and Harris are their forwards. Ivey is out there with Marcus Sasser. And it's Howland in at center. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. And the basket by Waters.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
To the wing right side. Holland, no good. The Pistons on offense. They're on an 18-6 run. Here's Mr. Moves. To the middle. Wants to get it to Rodman and does.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Thompson dishes to Ivey. Thompson, and there's Thompson putting it right back in.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Here's Mr. Moves. Passes it to Jacobs. Over Ivey. And another assist for him.
He's now tied for the third most single-game assists in postseason history.
And, Greg, to see how he's probed the defense and found his teammates, he has been terrific. His playmaking has been right on. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Mr. Moves.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
They're going to be the Eastern Conference champions because of the work he's done tonight. And you know what? If he manages to stay this hot in the finals, he's going to have his hands on that trophy in no time. 1:35 left in the fourth. He lobs it up, and again, another assist.
And he continues to serve up dimes with pinpoint precision.
Well, his assist total now tying the record for a playoff game. What an amazing individual performance.
And just not much more you can say, guys. It's the end of the line for one team and a hard-fought, well-deserved trip to the NBA Finals for Detroit.
And another assist.
And we have just witnessed history here, folks. The all-time playoff record for assists has been shattered.
Oh, he has shown complete command in every way, orchestrating this offense.
Arabia at the line for one.
And sometimes you need a moment to let it sink in. But he is controlling this game with his passing.
At his best when the lights are brightest, no doubt. Incredible playmaking.
His passing could not be more on point, just orchestrating the offense, finding their guys, and everyone in a great rhythm.
We've got 1:13 left to play here in the fourth. Inside, to the inside. Sasser. Bucket is good. Sasser's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, Asar Thompson is a proficient passer.
Sasser's gone 3 of 5 shooting from the floor. To the middle, here's Jacobs. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Dennis Schroeder. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Pistons.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break. Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Here's Mr. Moves. Rodman with the ball. Now guarded by Schroeder. And he jams it with authority.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Right wing. Here's Sasser. Detroit with the rebound.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
Left side, Rodman. Over Sasser. Again, the Pistons score.
He wanted to shoot that ball, but you see your teammate wide open. Be a good teammate. Make the delivery.
Knocked loose. One-on-one fast break. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. The series has been won.
What a moment here, guys. They are going to the finals. A chance to win it all. No better feeling. This team has earned it.
And I'll tell you guys, they're ready to take on the Western Conference champion.
And that's going to be a great series. But first, you should enjoy this night. Celebrate with teammates. You work your entire life just hoping to get to the finals. These guys get to live out their dream.
Congratulations to the Eastern Conference champions. We'll be seeing you at the final. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.
The spotlight is on you, 2K community. Here are your top plays of the week. showdown in Old Town with K-Ran 1. Sets a bone-rattling screen and rim runs for the off-backboard jam. K screened, K ran, K slammed. And then
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We've been building to this all season, the NBA Finals. Welcome and thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. It's the Los Angeles Clippers facing the home team. You look at Detroit.
Well, after a marathon of a season, we finally reached the NBA Finals. This team did all the right things to grab home court. They're on a mission to succeed.
So here's the Clippers starting group. Kawhi is the 3 with Jones playing the 4. Harden and Powell, their backcourt. And it's Zubats in at the 5. Taking a look at Los Angeles. A whole year of blood, sweat, and tears comes down to this.
This is when the lights are their brightest, B.A. The eyes of the whole world fixed upon you. Do you have what it takes to win it all?
Leonard can't get it to go.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Rodman, no good. And so it's Leonard who brings up the ball for the Clippers. Here's Harden, and Harden with the slam.
Athletic move by Harden. Okay, I see you throwing it down on top of the defense.
To the wing, right side. Here's Mr. Moves. Powell covers, and he's going for the oop here. Hammers the lob through.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Rodman's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Pass to Zubats. And here's Leonard. Powell, left side. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. To the paint. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Los Angeles shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
2 shots.
And he drops the first. Both good from the line that time.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Here's Mr. Moves. Powell covers. Here's Mr. Moves. Shot clock at 6. Out to the right wing. Ooh, stolen by Harden. It's Powell on the wing. And it's slammed in by Zubats. Here's Mr. Moves. Pass to Waiters. 6 on the shot clock. He drops it from range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
The ball's knocked loose. Here's Powell. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Well, I spoke with the head coach for Detroit, who told me that one key will be holding James Harden in check. He said they don't want to let Harden get too much penetration, and when he does drive the lane, they're going to shade him left and force him into his weaker right hand. It's a strategy teams have used on Harden before, so we'll see how effective it is tonight.
As always, Ali, we thank you. Now here's Leonard. Pass to Powell. Takes a 13-footer. That one's wide left.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Waters, the pass to Mr. Moves, to the inside. Here's Waters, three-pointer, and Detroit another three.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Bogdanovich is checked in for Jones. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And the Clippers miss again. And it's Detroit with the ball. Inside, Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
You can fully rely on Van Vliet to make a high IQ play at all times.
Clippers trail by 4. Now here's Harden.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
To the middle. Here's Zubac. Misses the layup.
That's just the bucket play you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
Detroit shooting their first free throw of the night. Detroit leading by 5. Mr. Moves the pass to Van Vliet. Here's Waters, defended by Bogdanovich. Here's Mr. Moves. Pass to Van Vliet from downtown. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard passes to Bogdanovich. Powell right side. Fires for 3. Drills it from deep. Powell's got 7 points.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
The teardrop. Here's Jackson. And James Harden pulls it down.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Here's Powell. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Falls for Powell. And so Powell nails them both. And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for Detroit. Down low. Hey, great communication on the lob.
Just put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
So it's Los Angeles now, following the score by Detroit. To the paint. Here's Leonard. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden.
Inside, Leonard has so many go-to moves. He knows how to get by into a shot.
Pass to Van Vliet. Here's Mr. Moves. With some arc. Here's Bassi. The shot's good. 24 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Powell finds Bogdanovich. Leonard outside. It's Powell on the wing. Offensive rebound. It's not going to go for him. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Detroit on top. They lead by 2. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And here we go. The NBA Finals continue here on 2K Sports. And looking at what we've seen from Detroit, what do you guys think?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
And so in the game for the Clippers, Harden and Powell, their backcourt. Kawhi Leonard out there with Bogdan Bogdanovich. And it's Simmons in at center, locking down the middle.
Using his size to spot and exploit these holes in the defense is a good find there by Simmons.
Here's Mr. Moves, following the score by the Clippers. Softly drops in the floater. Mr. Moves has got 5 points.
You know, I think this guy just loves the game of basketball. The preparation, the interaction with his teammates. He has fun out there on the floor. Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Powell's gone 50% shooting tonight. 4 of 8. Defended by Harden. Mr. Moves the pass to Waters. Knocks down the long J. Waters got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
To the middle. Here's Mr. Moves. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Wow, it's good.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Pass to Mr. Moves. Here's Waters. Defended by Harden. Mr. Moves the pass to Bassie. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Ben Simmons. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
Jones, he's checked in for the Clippers. Simmons, no good. Detroit leading by 4. Pushing it up now. Stolen by Harden. Powell for 3. Rodman with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Mr. Moves. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Waters from 17. Chalk up 2 there. Waters got 11.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Timeout called, the Clippers. So it's Los Angeles now. They trail by 6. The drive by Powell. Drops in the layup for 2. Powell's got 8 here in this quarter.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Pass to Mr. Moves. And that one is hammered home.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Harden. Harden drawing the double team. Out to Powell. Takes a 3. The rebound by Detroit.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
To the inside. Here's Rodman. Tipped. And it was not a clean block. Whistle blows and a foul on the defender here. It's a shooting foul, so free throws will be coming up. He's got his first free throws of the night right here. So it's both teams making sense. And so it's Detroit up by a healthy.
End of the second quarter with the score. Your Pistons. The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, we hope you're looking at the Pistons. They wanted to get out to a fast start in this championship series, and their solid play in the first half of Game 1 was a big step in the right direction. These two teams seem to still be feeling each other out, though, so it could be anybody's game. And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
They're running the offense beautifully this way. Working good looks. Their confidence looks sky high. It's going to be hard for that defense to disrupt their flow.
And, Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Clippers.
Well, they have to improve their defense. Guys are getting burned on the perimeter. They wouldn't put a hand up. That's my man.
And that...
And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. Hey, we've seen Norman Powell really having a great game.
And if he felt any pressure coming into this game, he sure hasn't shown it. What a sensational start.
His performance shows no sign of any nerves. Great job controlling your emotions.
We've got Jackson, and it's Waters in at the 3, the small forward. Here we go, one-on-one. And for Los Angeles, Powell and Leonard, the veterans, set on the wings. It's Jones at power forward with Zubac at center. And it's Harden in at the 1 spot.
Yeah, Kawhi, a master of the mid-range. For most, it's not efficient, but for him, it's cash money.
To the right side. Here's Waters. Leonard defending. 6 to shoot. Shoots. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Waters got 16 points. Got a piece of it. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And now it's a 10-point Detroit lead.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Now here's Harden. He's closely guarded. Can't cash it in from close range. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Jackson, nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Give him 8.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
One of the most creative offensive talents in the game. Harden simply just has a knack for creating contact.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And Detroit making a change here. Bassey's checked in. Detroit leading by 10. Pass to Mr. Moves. And he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen by Jones. Leonard left side from the left block. Rodman with a rebound. Rodman's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
Mr. Moves the pass to Rodman. Powell with a steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. Pass to Leonard. Leonard just muscles his way in.
Capable of playing either guard position. Harden's sense for when his teammates are open is ridiculous.
Here's Mr. Moves. Powell covers. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Over to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Mr. Moves. Here's Bassey. There's the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. The Clippers making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Here's Waters. Here's Rodman. Pass to Mr. Moves. And out of bounds. The Clippers will take it.
Like what? Like, what is going on right now?
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Inside. Wide open. The bank shot. No good.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass. Really getting after it and being physical.
And that one's good. Waters.
And he knocked down 4 triples in the first half. You got to stay in his hip pocket.
That's tipped. Mr. Moves the pass to Bassey. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Detroit. Eubanks, he's checked in for the Clippers. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. And Powell with the stuff.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Detroit leading by 11. Pass to Mr. Moves. Down low. Here's Powell. 19 points in the game. Mr. Moves with a rebound. And they're on the break. Here's Waters. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Bogdan Bogdanovic. These are his first free throws of the game. Simmons is checked in for the Clippers. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Clippers trail by 13. 2 minutes. Harden with it. He's got 6.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. There's 1:40 left in the third quarter. And he's going for the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. On the wing, Harden. The 3 is up. Hits the trifecta. Harden's got 9.
Dangerous with and without the rock. Harden is accurate on the catch and shoot.
Detroit leading by 8. Waters, the pass to Mr. Moves. Here's Waters to the middle. Here's Rodman. Here's Mr. Moves. Here's Waters. Knocks it down from distance. Waters got 12 now in this quarter.
He's just lighting them up in this game. The D's going to have to extend a little bit more, or he's going to keep knocking them down from deep.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Right wing. For 3, Powell. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
And Detroit making a change here. Jackson is checked in. No good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. 40 seconds left in the third. And here's VanVleet. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Here's Mr. Moves. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Second personal foul.
The first one falls. Dunn. He's checked in for Powell.
And for your Pistons, Mr. Moves taking 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Dunn outside. Blocked! Out of bounds. The Clippers will keep possession. Beasley's checked in for Waters.
Malik Beasley.
To the paint. Dunn's shot is good. Dunn's got his second basket of the night.
He's not much of a threat to score, but Simmons dishing it, he can do it with the best of them.
Here's Mr. Moves. 11 points in the game. Pass to Bassie. And stolen by Simmons. And it's the Clippers on the break. And it's Harden. That time on the assist by Simmons. Harden's got 11. And so it's Detroit. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. Coming your way right after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page, woo.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Jackson out there with Malik Beasley. And it's Bassey in at center. Out to Beasley. Here's Mr. Move. Defended by Bogdanovich. And the basket by Mr. Move.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Beasley outside. Pass to Mr. Moves. To the inside. Massey, good. And the Pistons lead by 13.
Nice offense here. Close in. Great bet to go.
Pistons foul. Mr. Williams. Third personal foul. First team foul. Coming out of the floor for Detroit, Dennis Rodman.
And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Now here's Harden. Not a lot of room. Leonard outside. Down low. Bogdanovich. Blocked. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bogdanovich. McBride, he's checked in for Detroit. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Norman Powell. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pistons.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight.
Here's Snow. Inside. Boy, left it right in the sweet spot with the lob. Nicely done.
That pass was from far, far away and right on the money.
A serious long-distance connection right there. Now here's Powell. Guarded closely. They get it back. Kawhi finishes inside. So good at the rim.
Oh, that's just classic Kawhi Leonard. The effort, the board, the points, all of them.
Count that one. Mr. Moves has got 6 here in the quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And Simmons gets it to go.
Playing bully ball inside. Simmons very effective around the rim.
Pass to Mr. Moves. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Leonard passes to Coffey. Here's Zubac. And stolen by Beasley. All by himself. Here's Mr. Moves. Finished off the break. Mr. Moves has got 10 points here in the second half.
Gets behind the D on the break, and the pass is there waiting for him.
Outside Simmons.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Fires it. That one's good from Powell. On the assist from Simmons. Simmons has got 4 assists in the game. Detroit leading by 12. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to McBride. 4-3. And again, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well. Hitting his guys right in their spots. Mr. Moves the pass to Beasley. Coffey grabs the board.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
And as the clock winds down, it'll be interesting to see how both teams adjust in game 2. But confidence building indeed for the Pistons.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number 1 was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm. And they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And they're off to a strong start in these NBA Finals, going up 1-0.
They really sent a clear message tonight that they intend to win this series. They play with real determination out there, and you just hope they can maintain this energy level.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Mr. Moves.
He was just dropping dimes left and right out there. Any opening that the D provided, he exploited it and found his teammates.
Two open that time. Made it look easy. And the Pistons lead by 18.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly. A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Mr. Moves. McBride, 4 on the clock. Oh, Leonard with the block. Now Powell. So it's Detroit picking up the win. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
So that's a wrap for the first game of the NBA Finals. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time.
Which play impressed you the most? Vote now for your 2K TV Top Play of the Week. And remember to send your best plays with your gamer tag over social media using the hashtag 2KTVWow. Gotta go. I'm throwing a pool party for the team, and Slamson needs floaties. Hope I can find them in purple. See ya.
Earlier in the season, Team 2K TV jumped into MyNBA eras to take on the Curry era.
From the draft.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The NBA playoffs continue. Just 2 teams remain. They are battling their way toward this title. Game 2 of the finals. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. It's the Los Angeles Clippers facing Detroit. You take a look at the Pistons. They hold a 1-game lead in the series, looking to take 2 straight before going on the road.
And you've heard the adage, a playoff series doesn't start until someone wins on the road. I'm not so sure about that. I mean, as the top seed, all they have to do is take care of business on their home court. They did that in their last game. We'll see if that's the case again here tonight.
Yeah, and you talk about pressure. Winning this game would have them going on the road with very little pressure on them. Games 3 and 4 won't be nearly as nerve-wracking if they get it done here today.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. The veteran wings, Powell and Leonard. And it's Harden in at the 1 spot. And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. You look at the Clippers. They've overcome a number of challenges just to get here. Now down 1-0. Greg, they face a huge hurdle.
And you know what? I think they learned a lot in Game 1. Playing against the best the league has to offer. They know they have to make some adjustments, keep everyone involved, and they have to hit the open shots they're given.
You were talking about the adjustments before. I agree. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The Pistons head coach and I did get a chance to talk. Now, he couldn't have been more complimentary about Kawhi Leonard. After some injury issues, he's now back to being the best guy on the floor most of the time. Coach said slowing him down is like trying to hold back an avalanche with a shovel. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Powell's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Over the years, I think Harden's come a long way as a passer, and his teammates appreciate it.
Waters passes to Mr. Moves. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce 2-hander.
Max Force throwdown.
Here's Powell and the dunk by Powell.
It's an overlooked part of Kawhi's game, but he does a nice job distributing the ball.
A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Passy, the pass to Waters. Here's Mr. Moves, guarded by Powell. Pass to Jacobs. Over Harden. Good work defensively by Harden.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
That puts them in the lead. Powell's got 8 points.
Nice find right there from Harden. Excellent at getting his teammates involved.
Here's Mr. Moves. 6 points for him. And the pass to Jacobs. Makes it off the glass.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Here's Los Angeles now. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simple.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Jacobs, the pass to Mr. Moves. Five on the clock.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
Harden, the pass to Zubats. He kicks it to Leonard for the three as he pulls it in. Here's Mr. Moves, guarded by Powell. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and then Rodman with the dunk.
Really good cut from Rodman. They're being rewarded for working hard in that screen and roll action.
The Clippers trail. Poked away. Here's Powell. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Jacobs, the pass to Mr. Moves. Down low.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but, man, he plays as big as any of them, thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And the foul called on Mr. Moves. That's his first foul. Bogdanovich is checked in for Derek Jones. Harden against Van Vliet. Pass to Powell. Rebound by the Pistons.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
At the elbow, Harden. Yep, it counts.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Mr. Moves. Guarded by Powell. Mr. Moves passes to Jackson. And the rejection by Zubats. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Back to Harden. A three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Harden's got 5 now.
Harden with a nice catch and shoot. His willingness to play off the ball, a real asset for his team.
Here's Mr. Moves. Jackson, that's good.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Leonard, no luck. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Van Vliet passes to Waters. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now, here's Zubats. No scoring in this one. Sinks the triple.
3 points.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Norman Powell. He's been the guy making things happen for the Clippers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we've got more in 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
Here is Harden. They've got Steven Jackson. Mr. Moves out there with Fred Van Vliet. And it's Waters in at the 3 spot. They're the group Detroit will start the second round.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
Great communication on the alley-oop.
Oh, what a beautiful pass. And then to catch and finish all in one motion. Stupendous.
An alley-oop like that, Greg, is so rare you just got to take a second and enjoy it.
And you know what, fellas? You got to really, really admire somebody with the confidence to even try a pass like that.
Your Pistons, Jacobs.
And the Pistons with possession here. Trailing by 2. Passes it to Bassi. Here's Mr. Moves. Guarded by Powell. To the wing on the left. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Waters. Good on the three-point shot. Waters got 5 points so far. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes. 6 already.
Outside Bogdanovich. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Pistons. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Jacobs, the pass to Mr. Moves. Pass to Jacobs from deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Zubac. And so Harden will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Off with the layup. Here's Mr. Moves, guarded by Harden. Waters can't get it to go. And here's Los Angeles. They get a hand on it. Now Detroit moving it up. There's the 3. Connects from three-point range. Waters got the lead up to 4 now for the Pistons.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Leonard dishes to Bogdanovich. It's Powell on the wing. And just miss after miss right now.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Waters up and in on the layup. And now a 6-point Piston lead.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And the Pistons making a change here. Rodman's checked in. Simmons checked in for Los Angeles. Derek Jones comes in for Bogdanovich. Simmons passes the Powell. A three-pointer, no good.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
The pass to Mr. Moves. Here's Waters. And it's off from three-point range. Clippers trail by 6. The feed to Harden. Driving inside.
And dropping the sledgehammer there. He curbs a 10-0 run by Detroit.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Mr. Move. The Pistons working the ball around now. To the paint. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And that one's good by Rodman.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
2 on none. No one back to stop this. Finish off the break. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Detroit.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas. Just another place you have to take Leonard seriously. He's so capable from the outside.
Passes to Mr. Moves. And there's the drive. Bassi. Another shot. And the layup is good. And he's got his third basket of the night right there.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, and you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Up it goes, and the Piston lead is cut back down to 6. They get the basket from Powell. Inside. Lays it in off a pretty alley-oop. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 10 assists.
Oh, what a beautiful pass. And then to catch and finish all in one motion. Stupendous.
An alley-oop like that, Greg, is so rare you just got to take a second and enjoy it.
And you know what, fellas? You got to really, really admire somebody with the confidence to even try a pass like that.
The Pistons shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
First team foul.
The first free throw is good. Detroit making a switch. That one falls. And so is Detroit. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by.
Kevin, thanks. Bradley, great first half for you. Look, we know you come from a football-playing family. It looked like you wanted to establish control in a football-type way in the first half.
Oh, you have to. This is a physical game. You see the refs they call a lot of hard fouls, but sometimes they don't call them. So, I mean, you can't complain about it. You just have to just keep attacking. And these guys are big. I mean, this is the NBA, so you have to be physical and not complain and try to go strong every time you go to the basket.
Bradley, thanks for your time. We'll see you in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And the NBA Finals action continues here on 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us on the halftime show. Looking at the Pistons, they came in playing with a purpose. Even though it's early in this championship series, they can smell blood in the water, hoping to go up 2-0 by the end of the night. And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well, they've shown a lot of discipline at the offensive end. It's not about getting the quick shots, it's about getting the good shots. If you want to know how that approach is working, just check out their field goal percentage.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Clippers.
The energy on D stood for disappointing. They were slow to rotate. Communication was bad. No effort. I mean, the intensity on that end of the floor, where it needs to be, was just not there.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. Clippers trail by 9. Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Leonard and Jones slot in at the small and power forward. The guard pair, it's Harden and Powell. And it's Zubac in at the 5 down low. Here's Bassey. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Bassey's got 9.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom. That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Pistons leading by 7. Here's Mr. Moves. He's got 10. Power down with both hands.
Already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
On the wing, Harden fires from deep. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Basket good. He's got 14.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Harden kicks the foul. Jones in the post, defended by Rodman.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Here's Mr. Moves, guarded by Harden. Rodman passes to Mr. Moves. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the jam by Dennis Rodman.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
The Pistons working the ball around now. Sinks that one from the post. And now it's a 12-point Detroit lead.
Boy, that's 5 buckets in a row now. Watch out. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Zubac gets to Leonard. To the inside. Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Here's Mr. Moves, guarded by Powell. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Jackson, he's checked in for Rodman. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Bogdanovich is checked in. Harden draws the double. It's Powell on the wing. Dishes it to Leonard. Kawhi, confident inside.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Jacobs, the pass to Mr. Moves. Here's Bassett. Here's Mr. Moves, guarded by Powell. Pass to Jacobs. Shot clock at 5. Detroit needs to get off a shot here. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And the foul called on Mr. Moves. That's foul number 2 for him. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. It's Powell on the wing. Offline with his 3. Detroit leading by 10. Here's Snow. Out to the right wing. Here's Mr. Moves. Here's Jackson. Just 4 to shoot. The shot will not fall. Misses the baby hook.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Mr. Moves.
2 minutes.
Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Down low, here's Powell. Got a piece of it. Here's Mr. Moves, guarded by Harden. Kicks it out to Beasley. Another possession, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel. Actively seeking out his teammate.
Simmons passes to Eubanks. Right side, Bogdanovich wants to get it to Powell and does. And he gets it to go. 23 points now in the game for Norman Powell.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
So the pass to Mr. Moves. There's the water to Jackson. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight reel.
Here's Mr. Moves, guarded by Powell. Beasley for 3, and another 3 for Detroit.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2 and jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Mr. Moves. And stolen by Simmons. Kicks it to Powell. 4 seconds left. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 4 assists in the game.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's Detroit leading by 14. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Mr. Moves, and it's Waters in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Detroit right now. Here's Mr. Moves, Dunn covering. Pocket 6. Here's Jacobs. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Outside Leonard from the arc. Rebounded by Rodman. Rodman's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Simmons. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Detroit leading by 12. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. A shot by Rodman. Wide open. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Dunn. And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Amir Coffey's jacked in for Los Angeles. Here's Mr. Moves. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Just 5 on the clock. Passes it to Waters. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight. Leonard. Second shot opportunity. Leonard puts it right back in.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Miles McBride's checked in for the Pistons. And while we've got a moment, let's send it up. And so Los Angeles takes the win. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to have.
And I don't think it's overstating it. I agree with you. I mean, going down 2-0 would have given this team a huge hill to climb. But now at 1 game apiece and with some momentum, this is anybody's series.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. James, you had it going. How confident were you all offensively?
I'm just trying to do whatever it takes to win. Like, honestly, if I got to score a lot of points tonight, teammates were making shots, they were playing hard. It was a great team effort. Whatever the team needs me to do, I'm willing to do.
Everyone was clicking tonight, man, and it showed. Thanks. Back to you guys.
David, thank you as always. That concludes Game 2 of the NBA Finals. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.